That nigga in this wood right here. Stop comparing me to a dead nigga, though. The fuck? Is y'all cool? Like, what the fuck? Is y'all cool? Y'all keep on comparing me to a nigga that's dead.
Skai Jackson's baby daddy has just been arrested. I ain't gonna lie, the past 24 hours for this nigga has been hell. But no, why the fuck did I find out that this nigga, first of all, this nigga's name is Yerky Yerky. Yerky said he was, you know, on Cameron Boyce in a wood. Dog, what? What? That nigga, the disrespect is fucking crazy, and that's exactly why you got karma. Karma is a real thing for those of y'all who don't know. Trust me when I say this, karma is a real thing. If you do some bad shit, that shit's gonna come back and bite you in the ass. That's exactly why he got arrested today. But honestly, bro, for the past 24 hours, bro, the whole social media has been letting Skai Jackson hear this shit, bro. They do not fuck with this nigga, bro. This nigga said Skai Jackson let a YN with a Facebook name Yerky get her pregnant. They talking about Shorty got pregnant by the evil LaMelo Ball, bro. This nigga... But nah, am I tripping, or I also seen that this nigga has kids, like 2 kids already, and then he has like maybe like another baby mom or something? Like I don't know the full lore, but it just gets deep, bro. It just gets, this nigga is too much chaos.
Why are we all surprised that Skai Jackson is having a baby with a Monsters Inc. character? And then you're like, oh, does Skai Jackson not know that she's Skai Jackson? Skai Jackson was a Disney star. Did we forget about that? Orlando Brown, you know, child stars, childhood trauma. I don't think Skai Jackson has much self-confidence.
Y'all, this Mojo Jojo looking man over here, Skai Jackson baby father, he better tread lightly, because I know people are going to be coming for him on the internet. Because now he done talked about a national treasure. He done talked about Cameron Boyce. What was the reason to bring him into the conversation? So I guess what happened was he was online and people were saying that he looked like him. You know, any mature person, any person with any common decency could just been like ignoring the comments, or could have been like, oh, I get that a lot, or oh, I don't see the resemblance, but all right. All you had to say. Or, oh, you know, he was a close friend to my girl, so thanks, I guess. Like, you could, but he want to be disrespectful with it, knowing how close his girl is. Where's Dove Cameron at? Where's China McClan? Because they don't play when it comes to their brother like that. They don't play. Who are you even, my guy? Like, where does she find this man? Because it really looked like she found this man in a 7-Eleven. Like, you know the type. Where my hug at? Poses pictures with his, like, $100 bills spread out in his hands, like, against a car, a foreign car that's not even his. Like, we all know the type. My question is, where does Skai Jackson, this child star billionaire, where she find this man's at? Because I'm just so confused. And what is she gonna do? Because she's like stucking up for him in the past, but there is no sticking up for this man. Like, now he didn't come after your best friend. Like, there's just certain things you don't do. There's certain things you don't talk about. Like, if it was Vin Diesel, you wouldn't bring up Paul Walker. Don't bring up Cameron. Like, I understand he's young, but he's old enough to know better. He is not 12. Like, come on. He did it on Facebook Live. Did you not think you were gonna get roasted? Come on. Come on. Me personally, if someone that I'm with was able to be so blatantly disrespectful to someone I consider my family who's passed away, I wouldn't be able to stay. Sorry, not sorry.
Knowledge is power.
Seize him. Cut his throat.
I gotta be the one to say it. Y'all don't give Skai Jackson baby daddy half the backlash y'all give DDG. Facts. That's a fact. Cause nah, let's actually compare and let's see why y'all mad at DDG for real. Like, let's actually compare for a moment. DDG takes care of his kids, never dissed his baby mama, gave her a great pregnancy. She talks highly of him. Take care of his son, stays with his son 25/8 so his mom can do whatever. But y'all hate him. Buddy over here goes by the name Yak Yak, dissing his baby mama on freaking Facebook. All types of B words. Got her walking outside pregnant, snapping on her. Bruh dissing dead people he don't even know. Bruddy look like Caillou if he grew hair. Bruh funny ass got arrested. He used Skai for her cheese. But yet, DDG is the demon, because the one thing y'all say y'all hate him about is because him and the Little Mermaid are not together no more. That's literally the only reason y'all hate him. And y'all claim he's trying to get clout off his son. When DDG been had, do y'all actually go watch DDG YouTube? Do y'all even go look at his YouTube? This is crazy, bro.
Ladies, like I said before, never depend on a man for anything, because who's gonna do anything for you? Not him. You need to do it yourself. So that bag, go cop you Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and get to it.
Okay. Yeah. Give Dre a hug. Love you. I love you so much.
Love you, Courtney. Love you. Go to school, be good.
What?
Woke up, I look at the computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama.
You really want to be ghetto. Nunu is...
There's something really, really sad to be said about how much Skai Jackson's baby daddy looks like Cameron Boyce. Like, except for the red hair and stuff, but...
I'm convinced I'm the only girl who doesn't want a rug dealer or a nonchalant YN. Like, who made that like a cute thing? I get it, back in the day, the whole goal was taking care of the family. That's why they did it. Now they just want to tote guns and disrespect their family. Like, I feel so bad for Skai. But then I don't feel bad because that's definitely her type, okay? I don't know Skai, but I'm disappointed. Like, am I the only girl who saw Skai as, like, very classy, elegant? Like, I thought that was the way she carried herself. So I don't know where she found this man from. But we knew she was in a lot of drama for a couple years, so maybe I'm giving her too much credit. I don't know. I just hate seeing the girls who have so much potential getting pregnant by bums. He said he was smoking on a Cameron pack? He's just mad disrespectful. And when he got hacked, that boy didn't get hacked. Bearing his fourth child is insane. I know it's easier said than done, but ladies, we gotta do better. Then his name is Yerk Yerk? What? And I know there were signs before they even got, you know. We all know he didn't start off like that. He was definitely tricking, blinded by his pale skin and Chipotle tattoos. It happens to the best of y'all. Cause that's not my type. I can't curl the bangs. It is what it is, okay? But Skai, I wish you the safest delivery, and I'm wishing you all of the luck. God bless you. Yeah.
Nothing scares me more in life than having a child by the wrong man who is also demonic. Obviously, life happens. You may end up having a child with someone who you later find out that is actually, they're not your person. But to find out after the fact of having a whole kid that they are actually a demon will cause a different type of crash out. And the type of demons I'm talking about is the men that have no regard for women who are either having or have had their child and make it their life purpose to literally make their life hell or embarrass them any chance they get. And the scary thing is anyone can get it. Like, no woman is really safe. Obviously, there's certain guys from the jump, first impressions, you know, you have no business dealing with them, yeah. But you could be the baddest, the smartest, the kindest, married, and nothing's going to save you or stop any guy from just switching up on you and showing you a dark side that they've been hiding all this time. And it's honestly a lesson I hate seeing women go through. And we see it time and time again. And not long ago, you know, we saw Cardi and Offset going back and forth online. And I'm still stuck on him saying that he won because she's now his baby mom. Yuck! Because Lord knows, the way I'd be mad when I waste my time on someone who just doesn't deserve it, yeah. Child-free, bear in mind, thank God. But I can't imagine realising it after you created something which at the end of the day is beautiful, but connects you permanently like a child does. Honestly, it's one thing in life that I hope and pray, wish that I get right. But obviously, life happens, you know, you can't, there's something that you really can't control. You can't control how someone's going to act, right? And I love it when women are in those type of situations and they pivot and they find a happy ever after. But it's sad, man. Like, it still scares me. Like, it scares me bad.
Well, well, well. Look what we have here.
I don't care what nobody says. Skai Jackson got pregnant by that man because of the way that he looked. He didn't offer nothing in the beginning of the relationship. He was probably nothing. She probably already saw that. But, you know, a lot of people don't want to admit it, but they want their babies to look a certain way. And
when I saw that man's red hair, I knew exactly why she allowed herself to be pregnant by that man. And I said the exact same thing when Keke Palmer also got pregnant by that light-skinned guy. I think a lot of us don't want to admit, but a lot of black women will choose to get pregnant by a good-for-nothing guy because of the way he looks. Because they really do care about the features of their children. Like, as long as he's light-skinned, as long as he looks a little bit mixed or whatever, they're gonna settle. A lot of people still have that deep-rooted self-hateness that the moment they get an opportunity to create a life with someone who doesn't look like them, they are going to take it. Like, a lot of black men really do come online and admit this. They would rather have a baby with a white woman, a good for them, they don't even look that good, than to have a baby with a gorgeous black woman, because they don't want their kids to look black. They don't want their kids to have dark skin like them, because they hate themselves. And some women and some black women also have the same thoughts, but they're never gonna say it out loud, but their actions will just show for it. And it's sad to say, because at the end of the day, self-hate is sometimes what brings us to our own ultimate downfall.
Never depend on a man for anything.
Take your own advice then. May this love never find me. In Jesus' name, amen. The absolute worst part of Skai Jackson getting knocked up by this bum, if the roles were reversed, there is absolutely no way in hell he would give her a chance. Why do we do this to ourselves? Because the rate at which baby mamas are being spawned out of the sky is absolutely atrocious. It's actually scary. This is not even me trying to shame single mothers or anything like that. But if you know that you're opening your legs to a flipping borderline waste of life, then I really don't know what's going on with you. And then on top of that, when he now shows you exactly who he is, which you at the back of your mind always knew, but when he inevitably shows you who he really is and treats you poorly, you want to now come to the world to complain. Girl, stop choosing to procreate with people who have a weak gene pool. Like I said, if Skai Jackson was a ragamuffin, she had nothing going for herself, she was nothing, he would not give her a chance. He would not give her a second glance. Why do women do that for men? It's literally, it's beyond me at this point. It's genuinely beyond me. Without a doubt, this is the biggest show for self-harm and self-sabotage.
Everybody wants to bring up Skai Jackson, but nobody wants to bring up the big bad wolf that is Azalea Banks, because when they were going back and forth on Twitter, and Skai Jackson said something like, oh, she needs to simmer down, and Azalea Banks responds and says, hey, girl, when your hips come in and your period come, then come holla at me. And Skai Jackson then responds and tells her, hey, you know, you're a bad representation for black women. And Azalea Banks goes, okay, let me see what happens to you at 21. Just for Skai Jackson to be 22 and going through all this mess. Is Azalea Banks a psychic? You know, did she accurately predict the future? Did Skai Jackson, like, manifest this out of spite? I don't know. Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But personally, me, if that happened, I would delete my life into obscurity, right? But everything I know about Skai Jackson and her relationship, I know against my will. I don't want to know the fact that she's his fourth baby mom. I don't want to know the fact that she found him from his viral mugshot, which, by the way, girl, why do people know that? I would have told everybody and their mama that I met that man at a gas station, the mall, I don't know, a library, a coffee shop, something. Like, why can't you guys lie anymore? But anyways, somebody get that girl's mama, get her up off the internet, and girl, head for the hills. He does not look like he's any good. He out here threatening your Disney co-stars, saying he gonna pack him up in a blunt.
No, let me check again, because he said, don't compare him to what? He said he doing what? Let me call the boys. You're wildin'. You're wildin'. Not Cameron. Not my nigga. Not Cameron Boyce. Not Cameron Boyce. You're bugging. You're bugging. Like, who is this nigga? Yerky. The fuck? Get him out. Get him out now!
I miss him every day, but I have him on my phone case, so I get to see him. But yeah, it just makes me like a little bit sad, of course. Like, he's not here, but I know that he would be really proud of me. I know that like he loved Dancing with the Stars and he loved like dancing, so that's why I'm really excited, like to do this dance, because it is for him.
You know, I think it's when you share such a special bond with someone, even when they pass away, they stick with you forever.
I'm just really glad that he's here to watch over us, and I just want to show him that this dance is for him.
Give me a hug. Skai, thank you.
I miss him every day, but I have him on my phone case, so I get to see him. But yeah, it just makes me like a little bit sad, of course. Like, he's not here, but I know that he would be really proud of me. I know that like he loved Dancing with the Stars and he loved like dancing, so that's why I'm really excited, like to do this dance, because it is for him.
You know, I think it's when you share such a special bond with someone, even when they pass away, they stick with you forever.
I'm just really glad that he's here to watch over us, and I just want to show him that this dance is for him.
Give me a hug. Skai.
Now, I'm gonna just say this, and it's just me being real. I'm seeing a few Skai Jackson clones, not like actual clones, but see a few of the clones laughing, commenting on the situation, saying how she done. Y'all better understand, we do our research. Some of y'all is or was in the same position that she is in. Like, I literally just on Twitter, I saw a whole thread, post y'all deadbeat baby dad, and they're all posting what they assume is an insult to them, but the whole time you let him get up in that. So how are we supposed to look at you? I don't know, I could be wrong. but she needs to get out that river. Then all that shit is very unsafe because she's over here talking about he didn't make that tweet. Okay, so let's take the tweet out the equation, right?
I'm good for domestic. On life, we'll both go to jail. Beating on. Smile with my mugshot.
Now that was out of pocket, but you ain't have to roll up. You ain't have to say you rolled up Cameron Boyce in the wood. That was disrespectful. Now your ass locked up. I just can't understand why. These are the types of dudes that girls go crazy over. Like, not all of y'all, but good amount of y'all. Hey, I guess y'all have to find out for yourselves.
When y'all start talking about baby daddies and you're like, Halle, Skai Jackson, Keke Palmer, y'all need to stop dealing with y'all baby daddies. Like, y'all need to stop dealing with people who are blah, 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 blah. I just feel like Halle should have a little bit more grace than the other two because there's evidence of Keke Palmer's baby daddy literally putting his hands on her. And then we have the stuff coming out about Skai Jackson's baby daddy. She in the streets crying over him, having an argument. We found the man Facebook. He got 3 other kids. He posted how he didn't want to have a baby with this Disney Channel B word, blah, 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 blah. Was DDG doing too much at some point? Yes. Is he on Halle's level? No. But from what we can see, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but what we can visibly see, he is with his child. He's taking care of his child, and he's loving on his child. And that is way more than what these other two are doing. So I feel like we should give a little bit of grace, like something, you know?
Someone like Skai Jackson, being a former Disney Channel kid and a working actress in Hollywood, had access to high-value men of different kinds, whether they were billionaires, millionaires, actors, or people in a similar field that were a lot more high-value than the man she's chosen to have a child with. So with this much access, how did she end up with Yerky Yerky? I don't want to use this video to point fingers at Skai Jackson or to judge her for her choices because I feel like enough people online are doing that already. But I would like to use the ongoing conversation about her to highlight something that I think a lot of black women, a lot of women in general, but especially a lot of young black women need to understand, which is knowing their value and acting accordingly. They say that if you want to see how somebody values themselves, just look at the choices that they've made. For example, the people that they've chosen to have children with and the people that they've chosen to form relationships with. And if we look at Skai Jackson and all her accomplishments and just how she's always presented herself versus the man she's now having a child with, it doesn't seem to make sense that someone like her would choose somebody like him. But ultimately, our internal processing and our internal conversations are what would dictate the actions that we people see externally. In this case, who she's chosen to lay down with and procreate with. Knowing your value as a woman is a game of understanding the position that you are in, knowing what you have to offer and to bring to the table, and picking and choosing your partners accordingly. And at the end of the day, that really is up to you. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm beginning to see a rhetoric online of people blaming Skai Jackson's mother as well, basically saying how come she didn't try and stop her daughter, how come she didn't intervene, how come she allowed Skai to make this choice, and that's because everyone knows that Skai Jackson's mother is heavily involved in her career. If I'm not mistaken, I think Skai Jackson's mom is actually her manager. But it doesn't matter what you are told because your choices are oftentimes a reflection of the conversation that you ended up having with yourself in your head, even if you took into consideration the advice that you were given. And I don't know Skai Jackson's mother personally, but she doesn't strike me as someone who would automatically approve someone like Yerky Yerky. Maybe she's just dealing with it because this is the choice that her daughter made, and as a mother, she wants to support her child. But that's beside the point. It doesn't matter at the end of the day because how you see yourself will show up in the choices that you make. If you do not believe that you are not worthy or deserving of something better than someone that has 3 baby mamas and a criminal history and who disrespects you online, there's not much people can do about that. You just have to live with the consequences of your actions. And I'm not saying that you sometimes don't find yourself in sticky situations, nor am I saying that you're not allowed grace for choosing the wrong partner, because every person at some point has chosen the wrong partner. But it is what we do with our choices and the results of them that reflect how much we see ourselves and our value. And if you think that your value is worthy of a certain kind of treatment and a certain kind of person, those are the kinds of people that you're going to end up settling for. So in as much as we can make fun of him and we can make fun of her and we can make fun of the paparazzi photos that came out, we have to remember that an understanding of your value will oftentimes dictate the road that you take. And no matter what the outcome is with Skai Jackson and her baby daddy, I just really hope that for her sake and for the child's sake, things do improve. I don't think they will because people like him don't usually, but I also really do hope that for her sake that he does.
I'm so glad I'm just TikTok famous and not like no big old celebrity. Like nobody knows me, but y'all know me. You know what I mean? Look what's going on with Skai Jackson. I thought my baby daddy was bad. Girl, that man is embarrassing. For one, you're a bougie, expensive child star actor for Disney Channel, where we all wanted to be at in life. And you got pregnant by Yerky Yerky. Then you the third baby mama. She. It's not giving bougie and expensive. He like to wear the same 3 drawers from Walmart. Then that man went on Facebook talk about some, dang, I got a Disney beware pregnant. Then he reposted a post where a girl said he was messing with her. On top of that, like I said, they saying she is the third baby mama. On top of that, a girl made a whole thread about what her and Yerky be doing and how they messing with each other, and Skai know that, and her best friend came on the thing talking about some, Skai already knows what's going on, she know. That is embarrassing. Y'all bullied that girl into showing her pregnancy. I couldn't be no celebrity. Y'all would have had to cancel me.
Just went down the Skai Jackson and Yerky rabbit hole, but I can't even take seriously with a name like Yerky. But this woman was saying that women before the age of 25 should not have children because at 25 is when your frontal lobe is fully developed. And as someone who had a baby at 28, I kind of agree. She was saying that most women who have children before the age of 25 end up having children with men who are not their husband. Kind of agree again. But the issue with Skai Jackson is not her age. It is maturity. You could be young and mature and have critical thinking skills. But I heard that her mom was a helicopter mom, and so she may have been stunted in that area. Like, maybe she doesn't have great critical thinking skills. And I was sheltered growing up. So when I went to college, my freshman year was a hot mess. Like, a hot mess, y'all. And I was trying to find myself. That's what it was. So yeah, there are other options. Skai, and my name is also Skai, and I'm a little embarrassed. All of the Skais are a little embarrassed because of a name like Skai. You should be like flying high, like soaring, like we are the limit. Like, what are you doing, girl? But yeah, hopefully you learn from this mistake and you don't do it again.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have more news on the Skai Jackson and Yerky situation. Allegedly, he's been arrested for who knows what, and he has also insulted the deceased Cameron Boyce. And Cameron Boyce has been very close to Skai Jackson. They grew up acting together on Jessie, and they're very close. And the fact that her baby daddy is insulting him, saying don't compare me to a deceased N-word, I mean, I can see what he means on people comparing, oh, you look like this person, and the person has been deceased. It sometimes has a dark undertone that you don't want to be associated with. But apparently he has also said that he would smoke that person, like in his blunt, and smoke him. That was a bit too far. That was just straight disrespect. It's a lot going on right now. It's like more information keeps coming out. He already has children with another person, and there's so much news coming out on this. And even Skai Jackson knows about this, and it's such a shame. But tell me your guys' thoughts on the situation, and yeah, bye.